So I grew this playlist from 0 to 270 followers in under a week, spending less than $50 on ads. And it's already driving real results on Spotify. And what I want to do in this video is show you exactly how I did it, and also show you, the strategy and plan behind, growing your own Spotify playlist. So this is the playlist that I started growing about 6 days ago. It's called Acoustic Singer-Songwriter 2025. And it's basically a collection of about 20 something songs on the, indie folk singer-songwriter niche. And the reason for that is because if you've been watching my channel for some time now, or, following the content here, I'm a huge fan of growing your own Spotify playlist to grow your Spotify numbers and fan base in general. I think that's the easiest and fastest way right now to, again, grow on Spotify. But then also, if you want to take your playlist or your playlists and go on platforms like SubmitHub, Groover, Playlist Push to then monetize your playlist, so you can basically curate it and have other artists pitch music to you and you get paid from it. So that's what I decided to do also as an experiment. I actually did it for hundreds of artists, for the past 4 or 5 years, but this is actually a strategy that's becoming really popular right now for the right reasons. And so I wanted to start this project and perhaps do some video updates, once every week or so I can, keep you posted. So that's what I did. I created this playlist called Acoustic Singer-Songwriter. Now, I don't have any of my music on this playlist because I don't make, this kind of music, but I had one song from one of my friends called Gabriele Catoni, just so I can actually monitor how many streams the first song will get. And there is also something that I did when it comes to sending traffic to this playlist that can literally make a huge difference when it comes to just growing the playlist and then also get streams on your own music pretty much immediately. So make sure to stick around because you really don't want to miss that. And that's something that not a lot of people that talk about this thing actually talk about. So this is the campaign that I've run, and like I said, I spent under $40 in these last 6 days or so. I started with like 5 or 6 per day, and now it's 8. So I started this with a budget that I know pretty much every artist will have, at least if you want to do things seriously, So yeah, I didn't want to start with a huge budget or whatever. I could grow this playlist much faster, but at the end of the day, when you do the math, I spend, let's just say $50, and the playlist has 273 saves. 273 divided by 50. Sorry, it's actually the opposite. 273, it's 18 cents per playlist follower, which is pretty insane. I would be happy with 40, 50 cents. Getting 17 cents per playlist follower is pretty nice. This means that I can get this, see how fast this is actually growing. But I got 3,000 saves with $500, which is really, really good. The minimum for platforms like SubmitHub is actually 1,000 followers, so that's perfect. But then also I want to take you inside Spotify for artists. Now, as you can see right here, the stats are actually because Spotify for artists doesn't update daily. The last day we have here is May 23rd, and it's now May 26th. So we are actually missing more than 2 days worth of data. And in just, the campaign started on May 20th. So basically in 3 days, the song from the campaign and the playlist got, let's see here, 200 streams. And that is amazing. And the best thing, the best part of, doing this whole campaign and doing this strategy is the fact that results will actually compound. Because if I show you the stats of the song, and there is a reason why this song is actually getting that many streams, and like I said, I'm gonna show you the full campaign in a few minutes, but I wanted to show you this first. So if I look at the song, which is Iris right here, you can see that not only the streams are growing, but also the playlist ads are growing. The number, the song saves are growing. So this is amazing because, you know, even if you're advertising a playlist and you're not quote unquote selling a song directly, you will still be getting people that are going to engage with, you know, that particular song, because when you connect, you know, real people with a playlist that they love, it's not, you know, super passive listeners, and of course it's not botted, right? So you will get real people who connect with it, you know, real music, and when they do that, they save it and listen to it over and over. So the point of doing all of this is so we can get direct streams on day one, but then also getting people that will save the song and listen to it from the library over and over and over, but then also get repeat streams from the playlist saves themselves. So it's incredibly powerful, because when you do that, you will signal to the, you know, you will get Spotify to really understand who your audience is. You will get placed in playlists with similar artists, which means that the algorithmic recommendations overall are much, much better and will push your music way further than being on some random playlists. So that's pretty much the concept and the reason why, you know, I wanted to do this. Now let me show you the actual campaign. So like I said, we spent just $50, and we had two ad sets, so two tiers of countries, right? So one is tier 1 countries, so US, Canada, UK, Germany, etc. The other one is tier 2 and tier 3 countries, with the exception of India. And the reason for that is because usually India gets the most amount of traffic when you group, you know, in a tier 2, tier 3 ad set. So I didn't want to have that. So I will eventually maybe run like a tiny ad set just for India. But for now, because we are getting so many results for so cheap, I don't think I will ever add that. But, you know, we'll see. So you can see right here the cost per conversion. So the way the campaign works is we are sending, I've actually set up this campaign using our platform SmartNoyce. If you're interested, we also have a step-by-step mini course that shows you in detail how to launch a campaign, how to create the ads. So if you want that, I will leave a link below in the description. So we are sending traffic to this page right here, and we are optimizing for clicks on this link right here. So when you see, you know, 5 cents per view content or 18 cents per view content, it means this is costing us, you know, 5 and 18 cents for every click on this page, not on the ad, but on this page, which is way more, you know, higher quality engagement and, you know, better intent overall. So that's what it's costing us. So again, it's very, very good. Let's see here. In terms of demographics, we are reaching 18 to 34, mostly, you know, Android, iPhone, and mostly on Instagram Reels. Now it's showing India for the most part, but I think, let me actually see here because I don't remember. Let me do a country breakdown. So we're still getting India a lot, but I think it's not. Actually, I didn't remove it. I think I did, but I didn't. There you go. I don't mind anyway, because again, I think by also, you know, how the Spotify algorithm works and the purpose of growing your own playlist, if you can get it to, you know, 200, 300, 500 saves very quickly, and then perhaps change targeting if you want to, you know, it's still pretty good. And especially because tier 1 countries, which are the ones, UK, US, Canada, are still performing so well, like 17 cents per conversion. It's incredibly good for this type of audience. That is pretty much the best results that you can get from a campaign like this one. So eventually you can adjust the targeting if you want to, but for now, if you set up the campaign this way, you will be just fine. So the way that we did that is, let me show you right here. So you can do the same thing on Meta, but the way that I chose, the reason why I did it from SmartNoyce is, it's our platform, so but at the same time, there are things that I can do here that are not as intuitive or quick even if I did them on Meta. So one of the reasons is what I were mentioning at the beginning. So that is one thing that you can do to really drive streams to your own song inside of the playlist instead of just driving people to the playlist, which is this thing right here. If I click on create campaign and I choose promote a Spotify playlist, now I won't fill out all this info right here, but if you see here, when I paste the link to this playlist that I want to promote, I will have a boost option, which means that now I can choose one song to autoplay inside of that playlist. So again, by just doing this, you will get not only traffic to the playlist, and as you can see here, people will save that playlist, but then people will automatically play the song that you choose right here. So this is working extremely well. And it's not easy to do on Meta. You will actually have to create a special type of link to have a song play automatically play in a playlist. So that's why I use that. But then also, the way that you would set up the campaign is with a conversion type of campaign where you have the pixel on the landing page, and then you will optimize for conversions on that page. If you don't know what it means, is this thing right here. So the campaign is, like I said, is a conversion campaign with a leads objective. And every ad set, so every group of countries and also the interests used for the targeting has the performance goal of maximizing the number of conversions, and the objective is view content. So the thing that happens on the landing page is called view content, which is when someone clicks on this link right here. And so the campaign will optimize for that, because the landing page actually sends that specific event to Meta, so you can report it back on the actual campaign, and it can then optimize for it. Now, in terms of the audience, I think this is one that is running. So these are all the locations, and India is definitely still here, as you can see, and then 18 to 35, and then I'm using simply folk music as an interest. I don't know if I also did Spotify. No, I didn't. So it's a really broad audience, just people interested in folk music. That works super well. Now, when it comes to the ads, that is actually one of the most important aspects. Let me show you the ads that are actually running for this playlist. So I have two ads running, one that never got any spend for whatever reason, but the one that is actually spending is this ad right here. It's a clip from The Office with a sad folk music.
I'm really sorry if that's weird for you to hear, but I didn't do that. Here.
It's this thing right here. It's very simple, very easy to create, and these, I believe, are the best type of ads that you create, not only for playlists, but also for if you have a specific song, you can have a clip like that with some sort of headline, that represents the mood or the vibe of the song. Again, if you're interested in the full mini course, I also have links that I have some videos that show you how to create these ads step by step, and I also have templates if you want to use them. Now, this is not the only type of ads that work for a playlist, because also simpler ads can also work. Just a headline with the playlist artwork can actually work just fine, but I wanted to go an extra step and do something a little bit different, and that I would also find personally very engaging as well. So this is how the entire campaign works. If you're interested, again, you can set up the same campaign on SmartNoyce for absolutely free for 7 days, so you can give it a try and also get access to the mini course I mentioned, again, completely for free as well. So yeah, I will actually keep you guys posted on how this campaign goes. I think will be cool to see the progress on this campaign. But yeah, if you have questions and if you want to see more of this stuff, definitely let me know. But again, I will leave you the link to the mini course and to the SmartNoyce free trial below. And until the next one, take care.